I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my horoscope overview for September for you, Virgo. All right, so Venus, planet of love and money, is going to move to your sign this month on the 6th. Okay, it's going to stay there all month, move out on the 30th. So when Venus is in your sign, this is one of the times in the year where love can really sort of touch you a little more intensely. If you're looking for love, then this is a great time to get out, mix, mingle. Your ruling planet Mercury starts off in your sign at the start of the month. It will move out on the 2nd, and of course the Sun is also in your sign for most of the month, moves out on the 22nd. So there's things are happening, okay? So there's movement in your life. Things are definitely happening. And now at the earlier in the month too, on the 10th, there's an opposition between Venus in your sign and right opposite you there in Neptune. So this is going to allow you to be a little bit fanciful with romance, and just if you're in a relationship, then it's great to be a bit light-hearted. It's great for Virgo to be in that space and have your head in the clouds for a little while, because you do carry the world on your shoulders sometimes, because you're such a responsible sign. You want to make sure that everything's done to perfection and nobody sort of misses out, and sometimes that doesn't leave much time or any time for you. So this is a very nice opposition with, traditionally an opposition can be challenging, but not so much with these two planets. With the Neptune, very romantic, and of course with the love goddess energy of Venus, so take advantage of that. All right, let's move on to money, I think, because your second house is like hopping with activity right now. So the Sun is going to move into this area on the 23rd. Your ruling planet's in there all month, just about from the 2nd through to the 27th, and of course Venus is going to move in at the end of the month. And the new moon this month is in this area of your chart on the 24th. So this indicates to me that there's activity around your work and around particularly finances. So things that you've been working on can start to come through now. Certainly with the Mercury there's an indication that there's news going to happen. Mercury does have an opposition on the 13th with Uranus, and the full moon is in that particular area, which is your solar 8th house, on the 9th. So earlier in the month, if you've got people that have been giving you some support or talking about partnerships, then there could be some changes. This is happening around the 9th, so there could be some changes. It doesn't mean to say it's not going to go through, but it may not go through the way that you've been working towards, and that can be a good thing sometimes, so it gives you like a chance to reevaluate, push the restart button, and get things back on track, so perhaps they're more balanced, because it's all very well making sure everybody else is looked after, Virgo, but what about you? Okay, you don't want to fall through the cracks in the in the process. So something sudden can turn around in that level, but all in all, this whole area of material support and support on a financial level looks very, very good this month. So if you've been waiting for things to come through, then it can certainly happen. Very important to get your mind set straight in a positive manner. Anything to do with the solar 2nd house, you want to just, number one, be aware of what it is that you want to attract in your life, and stay glued to that vision in a positive manner, okay? Because the 2nd house does take in your overall self-worth, how worthy you feel of attracting what you want in your life. And with the new moon here on the 24th, leading up to that time, you want to work on removing any limiting thoughts or blocks that you have in your life. If things are happening that are familiar, you know, when we keep repeating the same error and the same mistake or life lesson, it means that we have to look at it a little more closely and clear that energy, okay? It's it's a life lesson, okay? So keep that in mind. Lots of activity around creative projects as well, so something can come through in that area. Mars is going to move into your solar 4th house to do with your family, so be careful of making rash decisions. You want to think them through, and if you got things happening around your home, your domestic scene, use the first couple of weeks to think that through and weigh out the pros and cons, get advice, whatever you need to do to come to the conclusions, because when Mars is in there for the last 2 weeks of the month, then that helps you be motivated and gives you the energy to really put things into action more. All right, so all in all, there's some great things happening this month. It could be like a bit of a shift around, but as I said, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It can actually be a good thing. Pluto in your 5th house, slow-moving planet, been there for a while, going to be there for a while, comes out of its retrograde area. This is a very creative area, also an area where love affairs can start as well, and takes in like around the home and vibration of children. So if there's been a delay around that area, then that's on the 23rd. A lot happening in that last week, you know, towards the end of the month in September. So, but it's certainly a very progressive month. So enjoy. I hope you have a fabulous time. Hope some things come through for you. And thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.